All right, I'm back. Just finished up with lunch. Took a long time off. Had the trade early, and not going to be doing anything trading wise right now. I'm done. It's 2:30. I've got to go pick up my daughter here shortly, but just want to close with a few final thoughts. Um, I want to look at our why for doing this. So I've got several things written out here. Well, first let's go to we'll look at this first. So let me make this a little bit bigger. All right. I wanted to pull up a picture, but I didn't have it on my computer. Anyways, my why. So it's good to be mindful of why you're doing what you're doing. I listened to a video this morning, and the guy talks about having a growth mindset. And I guess the gist of it is talking about loving growing for the sake of growing, loving improving for the sake of improving. A lot of times in life, we improve or we grow because there's an end goal. And that's important. We need that carrot, right? Humans are intrinsically, by nature, we are lazy. So we need incentive. It's helpful. But the guy was giving examples of people like, like David Goggins, just extreme performers, how they become so disciplined that eventually they love the discipline because of what it brings out in them. So there's goals, but they just always have in front of them that mindset to grow, that mindset to improve. So, anyways, gonna look at my why. You've probably got whys that you've written down. There's several things that I keep up on my screen during the day. I've got several screens, and there's different things on all of them, but one of them is my why. And so, for myself, I've written that I trade for financial freedom and to be generous beyond what I can imagine. My goals for today were to watch and observe in a peaceful state, be self aware at all times. Uh, Other goals, I feel like I need to do a better job of this, of explaining my trades in real time and watch over them to rate my performance. So we've talked about our scorecard, and I want to do better at filling this out. So these are all things I've wanted to do for a long time, but being that this is recorded, I don't want to look too foolish on here. I want to handle myself like a professional. I want to kind of stick to my plan. So explain trades in real time and watch over them to rate performance. And I want to also visualize how I want the execution of the trade to work out. Also, to visualize how I will commit to observe the market today in a peaceful state. Next, I think about who must I become in order for my goals to be hit today? How must I execute in order for me to become that best version of myself? I want to state my target, stop loss, size, plan to manage the trade as I see it move, the time frame, so risk to reward, profit target, stop loss, time frame are our trade size, timestamp, management plan. There's a lot there. There's a lot that I'm trying to do. So forgive me if I'm not always able to do all these things every day, or if I'm if it's on the back burner for a minute. Sometimes you get so wrapped up in a trade like the one this morning, you think, I want to watch this, and it's certainly okay to do. It's good to do. Um, what's the culture of my trading, and the culture just of this channel? I really want it to be self-awareness and growth every day. How will I know I've progressed today? That's a good question to ask also. So how will you know you've progressed? Will it mean that you've put a win on the board? Will it mean that, there's days that we trade well and we make money? There's days that we trade poorly and we make money. They're both not equal, right? Like they're very different one from the other. So how will I know I've progressed today? Really, my metrics are if I've watched and observed in a peaceful state, if I've put this one trade into its proper perspective, if I've traded less and been much more particular, if I trade patterns I'm familiar with. That's important. What are the consequences of trading undisciplined? Mental setbacks, lack of trust in self, fear, greed, viewing the market from a scarcity mentality. Lastly, here, one of my goals I will be part of a great trading community. It may be that I form it. All right, there we go. And here the market goes too. Here we go. So that's going to wrap up for me for the day. Thank you guys for watching. Anyone that has. Hopefully you're getting some good stuff out of this. I know I am. It's been good for me to hold myself accountable and talk through trades in real time. But yeah, have a good rest of your day. And I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. Want you to, you guys are like my board, like the ones watching. I'm, kind of leaning on people watching to help hold me accountable. That's not your job, but I want to try to do the best I can. So I want to fill out my scorecard more consistently. It's a great card. I mean, I feel like I've got some tools that are just awesome here. 2.5 minutes left on this one. Little wick up to the high. Could be pushing higher. But yeah, like I've got some great tools. All these I've made myself, and it's taken me a while to come up with them. Let's see, let's backspace that. Oops. Yeah. So this is a great one. Accuracy report. Entry level. How close did I enter the trade versus that level? Was my sizing appropriate? Was there a stop placed at a structural level? Was there profit target or stop hit? Was I following the process well? Then ultimately the grade. So this would have been good to be mindful of this morning as I was looking at that trade and getting short. It would have been a good one to consider and pull out. I was in it for, I mean, it was about an hour of waiting in it, so I certainly could have had it up, but then been looking at this at the same time. And then profit target accuracy report. Did I know my targets? Did I allow price to hit my targets? Did I adjust targets if market warranted? Was emotional capital reserved? Did I function from the soft zone? So there you go. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Keep it cool. I will talk to you tomorrow.